Mr. Jaafar Jackson. Hello, assalamu alaikum, good morning.
Thank you so much for having me.
Welcome to Pakistan. Welcome to PTV World this morning. We're so honored to have you.
I'm so honored to be here. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Such
very
a
much.
pleasure.
And I am going to get back to that, but before we ask you about anything, this one thing which I'm going to ask you today, since it's 14th of February, and that is, have you ever been in love?
Of course, I'm in love right now. Yes.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes, definitely. No, it's honestly with music, being in love. It obviously helps when creating and writing stories. It definitely impacts that in that way. So it's exciting.
So, Got Me Singing, is your love the inspiration you got from this video as well?
Well, for Got Me Singing, it was just a story while creating. It started with the drums, baile funk, which originates in Brazil. That's why we shot the video.
Oh yeah, I saw it.
there.
It's lovely.
Yeah, so it has the rhythm. So we want to pay homage to the true sound. So that's why we shot there. It was lovely.
It's beautiful.
And it's just great. But now let's talk about you and your
Yes.
life as well. Ever since you were growing up, where did you grow up? Who did you learn singing from? How did you got your interest in singing? Let us know about you.
Yeah, so I actually grew up playing golf.
Wow.
I wasn't into music until the age of 13. I was playing golf every day. I was getting coached, and then my father gave me a Jackson 5 song called Touch to practice. He said, I want you to learn this song and sing it in front of me in 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
So I was very nervous and scared because I was intimidated by, obviously, my father,
Yeah.
because he's very just very strict on making sure you're perfect with your pitch and all those sorts of things. So
Right.
I practiced a lot and I sang in front of him. He said he saw potential, and ever since then he started taking me to the studio, and I learned a lot of techniques and new things on how to create a song from scratch.
Yeah.
And that opened a world of interest for me, and I became passionate about music ever since then.
And did you realize at that moment that, okay, forget golf, this is what I'm going to be in the future?
Exactly. I've put golf aside and I put all my focus on music.
Oh,
ever
wow,
since
that's
then.
beautiful.
But I
Well,
still
that's
love
good.
And
But
you know,
why?
I was-
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, thank you so much. So I was reading the comments on your YouTube video as well, and your, all over social media actually. A lot of people are comparing your voice quality with MJ, and there was such a sweet comment which says that MJ is looking down and smiling because of the song. It was really beautiful. Do you feel like this sort of resemblance in the voice quality of you both, and do you draw any inspiration from his work?
Of course. So I always say within my whole family, we all have a very similar tone when we speak and when we sing.
Right.
Yeah.
So you can tell each other apart once you really hear it.
Oh.
Like my voice, it's lower than my Uncle Michael's. He has a high pitch.
Yeah.
But we all have a similar tone in our voice. It's just strong genes, I'd say.
Wow.
But I definitely got inspired by his music always up until now. And growing up, I'd watch his
Yeah.
concerts on DVDs and tapes and just study his moves. And of course, the Jackson 5 and
Yeah.
seeing the cartoon and all that stuff inspired me as a kid.
Exactly, and that's what I wanted to come down to as well, because you said that your father came in one day and he gave you a Jackson 5 disc or whatever it was, and then you had to listen to a song. But for all of those people who might not know, so Jackson 5 is a band from back in the day where it was all brothers and sisters playing together. But Michael Jackson used to be very young too as well. Why do you think he picked up on a Jackson 5 file, not only one of those songs where it was actually produced or sung by Michael Jackson only?
I'd say maybe because I was very young at the time.
Okay.
I had a high-pitched voice
Yeah.
when I was around 12, 13 years old. So maybe he just wanted me to, I'm not sure, maybe he wanted me to just learn because of the pitch and the range. I'm not too sure, but it was very exciting just to be able to perform that for my
Yeah.
father. It was very exciting.
And how does it feel now that you've released one of your singles? The music video's out there. It's everywhere, all over the world. 5.6 million people have so far viewed it as well. And for somebody who just released a music video and getting such amazing response, I think it must be very overwhelming.
Right, and they know you for you, not for your lineage now.
No, it's honestly, it makes me really happy to know that people are receiving it and are proud of the music and the video and they are enjoying it. So it makes me happy that they're
Right.
enjoying the work I created. That
Yeah.
really makes me very, very happy.
Oh, that's beautiful. We actually have some various shots from, the making of his music video as well. But just a very short question before that. Like, this was probably last year Drake did a remix of, Don't Matter to Me as well.
Yes.
Are you going to do something similar too in the future maybe?
You never know. There might be some
Oh.
plans. You never know.
Okay,
Definitely.
fingers
But if you're
crossed
going
for
to,
that.
but if you are planning to do something, I think that the song which can actually be redone, well, there's no need to redo it. But if you're going to do it, I think it should be. All I want to say is that they don't really care about us. I think
I love that
that's the
song.
song
Love
I've
it, love
always
it. But
loved
also
it.
times
I've
have
always-
changed, so I think you might as well change the song a little bit. We'll talk about it, ladies and gentlemen. But right now, let's take a look at this very fun video, a BTS from the music video itself.
And you can even let us know when was it shot,
Oh,
where was it
yes.
shot, and you know how difficult was it for the first time to be in front of the camera as a singer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah,
Let's have it.
let's do it. From the horse's mouth, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead. So tell us a little about it.
I can see your flower blooming. Cherry trees taste best when they're in season. Picking you was way too easy. Pure roses you left at my door for me to explore them. Open your arms, don't be alone. Stroking the rose, grace the thorn. 'Cause you're wanting to might do something new to me.
So yeah, Jaafar, what was happening over there?
So that was behind the scenes of me actually in the studio recording one of the songs that's on the project. It's
Yeah.
called Adam's Eve.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
okay,
that's
okay.
just behind the scenes, me in the booth recording and working on the certain sections of the song, just making it perfect.
Wow.
Okay, perfect. So here's the thing. Now you've been singing, like you mentioned, for quite some years now. But to hear your voice after you've recorded, and then to see your music video and realize, oh, hold on, this is me. How did that feel?
It was amazing just to see. I've always dreamed of like how would I react seeing myself on
Yeah.
on TV after recording a video, and it was just very overwhelming experience for me, but also just a moment I will never forget.
Did you expect it's going to be so well received like it is?
No, I just honestly went into it just making sure I put all the work I can into it and perfect it and just have fun while doing it. Always
And
have
it
to have
shows.
fun.
It shows you
Thank
did as well.
And I
Thank
think
you.
that's all what matters too as well. But ladies and gentlemen, since you know, I think we're lucky enough that Jaafar is actually over here in the studios. So a musician is always known by the kind of life skills he's got to himself, or a singer for that matter.
Yes.
So Jaafar, would you mind, you know, because we're going out in 46 different countries, would you mind sharing a few verses from any of your song so that people would know the kind of talent you possess?
Sorry, a few
Can you sing a few lines?
I'll sing of Got Me Singing. So
Yeah.
All
Go
right,
ahead.
do it.
I'm on my way to you. So glad you called my phone, told my mind about you. My heart is ready to fall.
Wow, that's
Little
brilliant.
something.
Loving it as well. All right, so a quick question though. Are you a morning person? Did we wake you up too early?
Well, I'm very jet lagged because
Oh,
the time
oh, makes
difference. I'm
sense.
13 hours ahead right now.
And the
Yeah.
internal cycle is different as well, right? The sleep cycle and
yeah,
everything.
so I only got 4 hours of sleep. So I've been trying to adjust to this time.
Yeah.
It takes a few days, but I'll get used to it.
That's great. Okay, so you're visiting different universities in
I
Pakistan.
think Shiza is more excited than me as well.
I am, to be honest. So you're visiting different universities in Pakistan. Just yesterday you were here in NUST. What are your future plans in Pakistan and how's that going for you, meeting with Pakistanis?
Yeah, so yesterday I went to NUST and COMSATS University. It was
Okay.
incredible just interacting with the students. They're all so kind and talented. And I love how, passionate they are with what they're doing. And it's very nice to see that. But my future plans would be to come back here and do some shows.
Yeah.
Start
Can't wait.
performing. Yes, I would love to do that.
Well, that's great. And talking about your music, there's one more thing which, okay, no, now there are two things because we're running out of time, so I think I should ask them
Yeah, do
quickly
it.
as well. And that is, what kind of inspiration do you think that you've drawn from your uncle Michael Jackson? And other than that, since the kind of music you're doing is very relatable to the kind of music your uncle did as well. And now when we talk about newer trends, people are moving towards EDM, people are moving towards other genres as well. Why are you sticking to the old school genres? Do you think that this is something which you wanted to do, or do you think that this is something which the world needs?
Well, I always go for things that make me happy and that I'm passionate about. I love writing music. I love playing piano. I love performing. So those things really make me feel happy, and I always strive to do that.
Yeah.
And to travel the world and just to be here in Pakistan is incredible. And I would also like just to thank CPIC and Zeeshan Shah for the invitation just to be here and interact with people.
Wow.
It's been an incredible experience for me.
Amazing. And how do you think you've drawn inspiration from your uncle? I think that's something which we missed out on as well, because he used to read. I was reading this article about Michael Jackson, and it said that once he will make a song, he will keep on listening to that for the next 3 years or 4 years, and then he will say, okay, now is the time to release the song. And even now, when we play those cassettes, the audio quality is probably much more better than the music which is being produced today.
Such a perfectionist.
Yes, no, that's something I learned from him a lot, is being a perfectionist, just making sure you perfect your craft and try and get things to the next level, always trying to get better at something.
Exactly.
Practice makes perfect. So he inspired me in that way, and just creating the videos he did, just his humanitarian work with charity and giving back to people and just spreading the message of unity and love. And I think that's very important in today's world.
All right. So among the youngsters, the new musicians, which ones are the ones that you look, forward to their music as well and look up to?
In America, artists?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of, I love Bruno Mars. I love...
Now that you've said it, I feel like there's a resemblance of Bruno Mars as well, probably because of the shades.
Really? Well, people say he looks like my family.
Okay.
But yeah, Bruno Mars. I listen to Pharrell. I listen to Coldplay. I listen to Kanye West. There's there's so many different artists. It's so hard to keep up nowadays. There's many artists these days. So
but it's very interesting to find out what must be on the playlist of an actual musician, of a vocalist, right? So we're really interested. So, okay, let's make it easier. What is the most recently played song on your playlist? Other than your own. Other than your own.
I would say it's probably either a film score. I listen to a lot of film score music.
Okay.
And I love like Frank Sinatra. It's probably Frank Sinatra.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. So, in Pakistan, sorry Shahzad if I'm
It's
taking
all
you
right,
on it.
it's all right, yeah.
So, with Pakistani musicians, I feel it's a safer bet as well. A lot of them come up with singles, right?
Yep.
Because, we're not really looking forward to albums in Pakistan in terms of that music. But globally, albums are working great. So, are we looking forward to an album of yours as well?
Oh, yes. I've been working on that for the past year, and it's coming out before summer. So
wow.
Oh,
yes.
Amazing.
So it's almost ready.
Well, yeah, it is ready. So it's just a matter of doing the marketing and the promotion, but everything is set.
I think that's great. And ladies and gentlemen, I think we've pretty much got all the information out as well. But what you need to do is probably log on to your Instagram or Facebook or Twitter and follow Jaafar Jackson as well. But other than that, before we wrap up, what will be your message to all of those people watching you in Pakistan and outside Pakistan as well? Next, so PTV World happens to be the only English channel. How do you feel being here?
It's honestly incredible, and everyone's been so welcoming and so kind and sweet, so that really means a lot to me. And I really look forward to coming back here and doing a show and meeting more people, interacting with more people. So it's a blessing. I've enjoyed every second of my trip.
I think that's great. More power to you as well. So thank you very much, Jaafar, for being with us.
Thank you so much. It was so lovely to have you.
So whenever your album's out, I think what we're going to do is we're going to give shout outs to people over here too as well. Yes. And best of luck for your album. Best of luck for the PR work. And may you tour all over the world with your shows. And whenever you're back, make sure that you're back on the show too.
Of course. Thank you so much.
Wonderful.
Thank you.